Alright, good morning 11th grade chemistry class. We're going to be talking about that worksheet I gave you a couple days ago, and we're going to go over some of these, and you're going to see exactly how I did them. We're going to start out with, of course, the best place to start, which is number 1. And so if you're looking at the worksheet right now, which you should probably pull up, you can see there's a long, big old thing that talks about the, where we discovered these types of decay and things like that. But when it comes to the things down in number 1, a lot of them are pretty straightforward. And so we're going to start out here with, right here we have 129 on top. We have 53 on the bottom. Now, the bottom number is very important because that is the atomic number. And because of that, it's going to help us to actually go and figure out what we are to do when we bring out the periodic table. And so right there, and then we have 0 and -1, and we have this E here, symbolizing an electron or something like that. And then plus, and then we don't know what's going on here. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to look at this number down here to figure out the element that we're dealing with here. So we go over on the periodic table, we can see that let me see if I can get my cursor to pop up. Nope. Oh, there we go. That's much better. We can see that I right here has 53, so that's why that's the way it is there. However, when you take away 1, you're left with, well, subtracting a -1 will get you 54. And so now we need to look at the element that is 54. So we pull out our periodic table. 54 is xenon, and so we know that the element for number 1 is xenon, Xe, but the top we have to check out again. So we see here, we start out with 129, and then nothing happens. That's a 0, so we keep the 129. And so your answer for number 1 is going to be this right here, 129 on the top, 54 on the bottom, and xenon. So let's go over to number 2 real quick. Let's see what we got going on there. Actually, you know what? Let me just erase all of this. Now, going on to number 2, let's see what we have here. And we see that we have 216 on the top, and the bottom number is 86. And this is what appears to be radon, Rn, and then it goes through alpha decay. So we have 4 on top, we have a 2 on the bottom, and we have an alpha. So it can look like this for right now. And so this is an alpha, and then what's left with it is currently unknown. So we have to figure this out. Well, this splits apart. So this radon splits apart, and it loses 4 on the top here. And so, let's get the blue here. This gets minused by this 4 here. And so, 216 minus 4 will get you 212. And then the same thing happens here. So, 86, oh my goodness, 86 minus 2 will get you 84. Okay, so we got the top number, we got the bottom number, but now we have to figure out what element this is. Once again, you go look at your periodic table, and you look for 84, and it is right there. It is PO, and so you go and you put PO. Okay, you see what's going on here. Hopefully, this is, if you're having trouble with this before, you can see this, and you can start really seeing the wheels and the gears in your mind start turning, and you can see how this will go. And so I'll do one more from that section, and then we'll go on to another, well, the next section there. So let's see, let's see, this gets a little more interesting. Let's try number 8. So some of you may have had some trouble with number 8. And it says here, we have 257 on top, we have 101 on the bottom. Now the element for 101 has the symbol of MD. And so it goes through alpha decay. And so 4 and 2, that's alpha decay here. So that's once, and then it also goes through it again. So this goes through alpha decay twice. 4, 2, the alpha symbol. Nope, wrong symbol. So it's kind of like a fish. Let me see if I can do it. Whoop, pop. Okay, it's a bit more dragged out. But then we also get plus a certain element. So we're going to have to do a little bit quick maths here. And so 257 minus 4 from the top here, and then minus 4 from the top here again. It'd be like minus 8, and then you end up with 249. And for the bottom, you can see that we have 101 minus 2, that'd be like minus 4, and then that would get you to 97. Oh, what's going on? 97. And so now we have to look on the periodic table for the element that is 97. It's down here and is BK. And so then you're going to put B lowercase k there, and that is your answer. So that is how you solve the first part. I'm going to do another video for the second part. Thank you and goodbye.